What's up, you guys? My name's Ryan with Mountain Mobile Detailing. Wanted to do a quick video on my Transit van. I have some numbers here for you. And honestly, I just would have liked to see a video like this before making this build. I love the build. I'm happy with it. Things I'll show you that I would never have. I couldn't do this build on stock suspension. There's just absolutely no way. This is a 2025 Ford Transit 250, and it's all-wheel drive, high roof. So for that, it's a Ford Transit 250 high roof. Sorry, the truck just got in an accident. So we just had some numbers on the weight. So this van stock is like 5,600 pounds, I want to say. We did down everything. We did a van compass, overloaded adjustable rear leaf spring, 2.5-inch lift, plus the adjustable front control arms of it. What it's showing here, this is a CAT scale readout that we went and did yesterday. So we have over the front axle 3,820 pounds, and then over the rear axle 5,640 pounds. It's like 9,460 pounds fully loaded. So this has a 140-gallon tank, and I could not imagine having this much weight with it stock. So just wanted to show you kind of what that's going to look like if you were to do a build. 140-gallon tank. A lot of it sits over that rear axle. So you got your generator here. On this particular build, we have all of our cabinets, reels. All this stuff is heavy. Your frame, your tank. On top of the tank, we have air compressor, our steamer, the vacuum, and then the whole inside is diamond plate from top to bottom. So it's heavy. It's like 9,500 pounds pretty much. So that's right at like the part where you're pushing a little bit too much weight. So we're going to add one more shim in the rear leaf spring tomorrow, and then we'll see how that comes out. But so far I love it. So also, just to show you, we have full partition wall with an actual frame, frames for both these stools here, full toolbox, cabinets up top, full diamond plating on the bottom, the ceiling, slide out right here, the cabinet on top. We have everything on lights in our tank. Everything lights up on top of the cabinet. 140-gallon tank, the Stealth 12-gallon air compressor, the steamer, and then the Vacuum-Aid GV Pro. This is a lot of weight. I love it. It's great, but we're pushing a lot of weight over that rear axle. So just wanted to kind of show you what that looks like realistically with this much weight. It's amazing. It drives great. Honestly, I have no complaints. Gets kind of close to like the bump stop sometimes, but yeah, it's a beautiful setup. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And just so we can see, this is what the leaf springs look like in the rear. Let's get a good shot of them. That's with the 140 gallons fully. So without it, there's like the top four there's a little bit of a gap between the top and the bottom. You can see they all sit pretty flat with 140 gallons. We did Fox suspension. And on the front, it is the Blue Spring. This is the van compass, lower control arms. All right, so thank you guys checking out my van. Just wanted to show you some numbers, some real-time numbers on a van like this, basically, So if you're doing a mid-roof or a high-roof van, some things I would have liked to know in the beginning. Yeah, you're starting out at like 5,500 pounds, going all the way up to, you're maxing it out, 9,500 pounds, So, there's a few things to think about, with that. This is an expensive build. I've done the last 5 years towing a 5x8 trailer with a Duramax. It's done great. I've loved it. But there's also something to be said about stepping up your game, and really looking professional when you show up to that client's house. I believe we knocked it out of the park with this. This is a Blue Shine down in Commerce, California, is who built this van. And I couldn't be more happy with it. Today, I know we're just focusing on the suspension, so I could not imagine having this much weight on stock suspension. So for the wheels, tires, setup, what I did, it is Toyo tires, Black Rhino wheels. I believe they're Sequoia. They have a little bit more negative offset, just a tiny bit more poke. It just sits like kind of as it should, Yeah, that's good. How you doing? So that's the other thing. The suspension was expensive. It's not cheap, The suspension, wheels, tires, lift. It's money well spent, but it was like 12 grand for all of it, adjustable rear leaf springs with the shims. You know, you can kind of adjust the shims, and then there's a ton of other stuff, little bits and pieces that go in with it, plus the labor. I did it Sierra Adventure Vehicles out of Truckee, California, and they did a great job on it. You know, so we're gonna tomorrow throw some shims in it, see how it rides like that. It doesn't ride terrible. It just, you definitely feel sluggish in the rear with all the weight back there. So technically, you wouldn't need shims on 9,500 pounds. However, with this build, seeing that all the weight is over that rear axle, we're going to go ahead and try it out and see. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop a comment. We're always happy to help. We're all out here just helping each other, you know? There's also, you know, that whole aspect of spending too much money on your business. I don't know. There's something to be said about that. I overdo everything in my life. So this could very well have been one of those things. Could I have just taken my trailer and done the diamond plate and everything on reels? Like, sure, I'm sure I could have. But I wanted this build. I wanted the van. I wanted it for a while. So, you know, here we are, you know. So, and then of course, it just snowballs, you know, one thing turns into another. And now, next thing you know, you have $100,000 setup, you know. Today, I know we're just focusing on the suspension, wheels, tires, you know, and the weight of the actual van. It's good to know. You know, these vans are going to be heavy. Some people I know with Sprinters with the same build, same company and everything on stock suspension are like, wow, I love it. It definitely feels a little sketchy on the freeway though, you know. This doesn't feel sketchy at all. I just think it could be optimized a little bit more with the shims. But I could not imagine having this van without the suspension from Van Compass. So yeah, anyways, have a good one.